Hello challengers, ChallengerAoE here, and today we've got another of my Incan Tower builds. So I've been working on from the spreadsheet that we came up with in previous videos. The build order for Feudal Age, I have taken my Castle Age build and changed it just so you get food in earlier and you're not so concerned about getting to the Castle Age and getting at that wood. So I've changed the build to be 6 on sheep, 4 to wood, 1 on the boar, 3 to berries, 1 more to boar, and then 2 collecting that boar as well. You then research loom and feudal. And then when you have enough food, and enough food is the amount of food from the spreadsheet, so you need enough for the wood upgrade, you need enough for at least the armor upgrade. That's when you send your villagers 5 forward to build a mill or a house, 4 to the mine, and 1 more to food. And then the villagers that have these 5 villagers that build a house for Mildedia should all be full HP, so that way they can go forward and they can start the build rush. And then while you've done that, you've then got that mill there, so that way you can send villagers out to get the free deer, because you don't want to be spending any resources in places you don't have to be. So those 5 villagers, they're going forward, they'll build a blacksmith, and immediately you'll get the armor upgrade, you'll get the wood cutting upgrade, and if you've got enough, you'll get forging as well. And then after that, you want to send 2 villagers to stone, 2 to food, and 1 to wood. This means you have a total of 6 miners, 5 woodcutters, and so 5 or 6 on food. So then after that point, you should have everything going for food, and then 2 or 3 to gold as well. Right. So far the build's going pretty solidly. Just stick this on the top and remove the whole. So just as I've been talking, we're just going to pause it there. I've already hit 12 villages. The eco is quite nice. You know, I'm doing my shift clicks where I finish the goat and I move on to the boar. No dramas over here. I also have a slight lead over my opponent in blue, who's playing as the Chinese. But that's probably just from the... Oh, that's interesting actually, because it's Chinese, he would have starved the extra villager. So he probably shouldn't be behind like this, but he is. So again, this is gold pit. And I've noticed already I've got these berries at the back, nice long line. Probably could have milled here, but I wanted to stick my villagers in here. And I also could mill these deer at the same time, so I think that comes into play. I've got all my goats just chilling on the outside, and I've shift clicked all of them. And I'm sending my eagle forward to scout. Meanwhile, the Chinese player is doing a pretty standard build as well. We're doing pretty much the same things. What I'm looking for when I come over to his base is I'm looking for that stone. So I found that with Lance awesome. I didn't realise I did that. Do a bit of dodging, and now I'm just simply looking for that stone. And off he goes. Meanwhile, over here we're force dropping off food, so that way I can get to feudal. Alright. So I've got my 5 villagers, and I'm sending them forward immediately. I know it's gold pit, so there'll be wolves, so I'm going around the outside. That's so I can building scan, just to make sure he's not going to build anything in the middle. And then I'm going to come back in and look for that stone again. So I've taken a nice wide berth, and now we're coming in. As soon as we hit feudal, I'm going to use these villagers to build a blacksmith. And there we go. So immediately I've got my wood cutting, I've got bills in my production, and I've already got that armor upgrade straight away. And now going forward, I've seen the stone, I've seen the gold, and I'm just going to tower that immediately. And we've got another stone over here. It's being a little bit annoying now, attacking my bills. So back at home, let's just pause it now. I've now got that 6 on stone. Awesome. Unfortunately, I have forgotten to build villages. These 5 villages and these 3 are all on food.
Yum.
And I've only got 2 on wood. I think he might have 3 on wood.
Kamachiwai.
He might have hit my wood line and got one of my villages, or perhaps I've moved one off. More than likely I've moved one off, and this is the most efficient. Right now I'm just focusing on getting these towers up. I've seen that he's going to build a defensive tower of his own, but I'm not going to press that just because the amount of villages he has. That's a big loss. I wish I kept that vision. I realised then at this point he wasn't really watching his villages, so I was just going to try and do a little dancing out there. Now this is not the best play, like this tower defends this tower, defends this tower, but this tower's quite far away. So I realised this and realised I kind of have to like wall it out. So already I'm trying to remove Fogwall again. He's moved off onto this wood line over here now. So I'm just going to really shut down this wood line, and now I can range these farms as well. And I am out of range, which is good. And that's where the game ends. Now, that wasn't supposed to be the end, but somehow I've ended the recording. So what happens from here is I end up, as you can see, I've used all my extra resources. I'm on that wood line, I'm on that stone. Probably too many on stone. I've got a surplus. I probably should have gone more to food and then sent a couple out to gold as well. Just be chasing that castle age. So what eventually happens is I build, we have a bill war here, and I win it, and I move all my villagers around a tower here, and he builds 2 towers here. He then goes into the center, starts collecting that gold, and by then I pick castle age, and I just start ram training down everything he's got, with the towers in the background, protecting them. So it wasn't too bad. Considering how quick that was, I might just kind of show you what that looks like in my other replays. So this is the most recent one I've played. Again, I'm probably just going to speed through this, because this is an interesting map where obviously you've got straggler trees and you don't have much trees at all, so you kind of have to go out and go to your wood line. So I should have recognised that and could have just towered here and here and then done a standard build, which I'm probably going to do in the future. But in this game, once again, you know me, I've gone straight for the Inca Tower strategy. So it's a nice clean build order again. Doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing it nicely. And my opponent, who is the mines, doing the same thing. So we've both gone meso. And it's pretty clean. I'm not too concerned about I might just stick my view lock on actually. I'm not concerned with my build order at the start of the game anymore. It's pretty easy, I know what I'm doing, just kind of follow the cheat sheet and off you go. It's the point when you get up to feudal, that's where things change. So I'm halfway up to feudal. You know, I'm now looking for which feudals are 100% health, so I don't want to send forward weak feudals. And off we go. Just going to slow it down a little bit now. And we're going to remove view lock. So I've got that, immediately I've queued up my upgrades. One thing I didn't queue up was my wood cutting upgrade. So that was poor form. And I've already scouted out the stone, and I'm staying just close enough to it, looks like I might not be doing anything with him. But I want to keep visibility on that stone. So now I've locked out that stone. He has no more stone on this. His secondary stone is down here, so that probably would be another potential place. I probably could have walled that up on the way through. So my first tower's up. Build a house there so he can't run straight back to his town centre. And I'm just going to kill that build now. Now this tower, they're in range of each other. Third tower, again, is in range of each other. You want all your towers protecting each other, so that way he doesn't just run forward and kill this while I'm going around this way. Again, he's building his lumber camp out here, it's quite dangerous. And I'm just towering up. So now he's losing his main gold, he's lost his main stone, he's lost his first wood line, but it doesn't really matter when he's got this wood line down here. I'm just going to pause there. This one's a little bit better than last time. So I've got what? 26 villagers, 31 villagers. Now also consider the fact that I've also lost 5 to building these towers. So his eco is looking a lot stronger than mine. And because I failed to get onto that stone, he's gone to the stone himself. But I find this a strange move where he towers here. Maybe it's just to eventually move to this stone. Maybe he's just trying to protect this farm, but really I'm moving this way. He probably should have towered over here earlier, or especially here, because this is an important wood line for him. Looking back on my own base, I've identified now that this is completely unprotected. My tower also won't be able to shoot down there, so I'm going to build a barracks so that way I can try and get some eagles out to be able to harass that wood line. As you'll see though, I do it far too slowly. Alright, and let's just resume. So, in terms of wood camps, pretty poor. I built a second one which was good, I guess. What's this? So he's housed again, but he must have been paying attention here. I jumped out from my villagers, and I was trying to flick this one desperately to garrison him in the tower. Couldn't do it in time, and he died. And so now I'm moving on to the next tower. So again, this one's not protected by any tower, so it's a little bit riskier. But there was no response, so I was happy with my decision. And so now I'm getting fletching, just to see if maybe I can range that down there. And I was using my one Eagle Scout to run down there and try and take a little bit of damage. Again, he's coming forward. I've decided that these are the bigger risks, so I killed them. Tried to kill as few villagers that I could. Jumped into the next tower, trying to kill these. Again, he's missed the point of what's going on, and I'm able to jump out, batter these guys down, my villagers. And so I've come forward because now I want to be able to range around the town centre again. Meanwhile, he's come out here, and I really should have had some vision on this. I could have used my scout a bit more. Just be looking around the map, and now I've decided I want to get this wood line. And I think this strategy was pretty good, where I've gone in there and I've tried having that build fight, because I think I probably could have won it, doing all my armor upgrades that I had. I've identified this, I've come back, and he's tried force building that tower, and I've just denied it completely. Realising that he's probably not going to get back to this tower, I think I eventually ungarrisoned, and I decided the tower is wood line again. And again, fair bit of idle time. He's now decided to build around here. This is quite open. It would have been absolutely awesome if I'd found this earlier. But instead I'm sending all my Eagle Scouts over to here because I wanted to hit this wood line. Unfortunately, he's already moved on. That was a good spot from him. I didn't even know that was happening. I then built one more tower on this gold just to keep it nice and safe. Really, once I saw I was floating all these resources and going up to Castle Edge, I probably could have towered my base. Or once I hit Castle Edge, I probably could have just built a castle immediately. But I didn't do that. I've got so much resources in terms of wood, food, bank, and stone. And I'm finally on that goal to hit Castle Edge. And then he does what he should have been doing in the first place. He comes forward. My eco is completely unprotected. I've done nothing at my own. So far, he hasn't got any kills, which is good. Good response from me. Spread out my builds, figure out which ones are going to build which towers, and then I just group myself in towers. And this is where his kills will start coming in. He's got one villager there, one villager there. I've killed 3 of his. And my towers are up and I'm going back to mining. Meanwhile over here, everything's completely towered up. I'm desperately looking for these villages. I never realised that they actually went over here, which is a complete waste of my time. And then this ticked me off to what might be going on down here. So he wasted his time with this. Gave me time to prepare out a castle and eco. So now I've protected my main gold, I've protected my farms. Unfortunately I haven't protected these guys. I've built my siege workshop. Until the wooden gold that I had to bank. I've come forward now. I'm going to try and ram down as many villages as I can. Identifying I need to protect these, I've decided to build a tower. And now I can send both rams forward to take out these towers. And this base is mine. I can run in there with my eagles. And that's exactly what I do. My villagers can come forward, eagles can come forward. And he's just attacking random buildings that don't mean anything to me. One thing he did do was he got a good hit in that wood line, and I fortunately built a second one. Realising how annoying this is, I think eventually, I sent a few vills forward to try and kill some archers. He's trying to take down the blacksmith, which then alerted me to this. So of course I've just run in here, sniped that one, sniped that one, and he called GG. So learnings. Obviously, the feudal age build is good. I always get to feudal age before my opponents, and I've done that consistently. I think if you check my stats, I've won 2/3 of my games. But using this more refined strategy, I haven't lost a game yet. There is a future video where I play a team game where that is not quite the case, but we'll get to that later. So again, I probably could use my surplus stone to build towers or my resources back at home. At some stage maybe I could have sent more villagers forward, but I was a little bit slow to do that. However, getting up to the castle age proved vital to the strategy, and especially doing this, which is something I used to do way back when, which was taking his resources with my forward villagers. Probably could have moved on to that a bit earlier and identified this a bit earlier as well, because I had a lot of time where, if you look back, I was just kind of scouting the map looking for this when it was right there the whole time. So yeah, a few things to learn from that game. The build order obviously is a little bit more streamlined and fluid than it was before, and I look forward to making it better in the future. So if you guys liked the video, please like the channel and give us a subscribe. If you have any maps you'd like to send in, email to ChallengerAoE@gmail.com. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in future videos. Catch you, challengers.